So this is a class action lawsuit, and it's gone to the level of the Supreme Court. Where do you think this might go, or what do you think it may mean for the federal government going down the road with some of these outstanding water issues?
Well, I mean, this seems to be a real pattern now with Canada that unless they're court mandated to fund First Nations when it comes to basic human rights and basic supports that they are duly obligated to respect and fund, it seems like the only way they'll do it is through the courts. This is we saw it on the child welfare front. We're seeing it now on water. We know that there's also a class action being put together on housing, inadequate housing on the housing crisis on reserve. And this is the fact that First Nations see the courts as the only option after years of trying to get Canada to work with them to fix the problem is a sad state of affairs. It shouldn't take going to the courts to actually get action on basic human rights, especially something as fundamental as clean drinking water. I'd say, I mean, we have a Prime Minister Trudeau that, loves being on the world stage, loves telling Canada, what a leader we are. He was at the UN a few days ago. He's going internationally in a few days. And the reality is that it's his government that is paying lawyers to fight First Nations who only want clean drinking water for their members, for their communities. That's not the way to run a leading country in the G7, a so-called leader when it comes to human rights. And I will say that I really applaud the strength that Shamattawa has in taking this fight all the way to the Supreme Court, and I certainly hope that. That we don't have to wait for the courts to resolve everything. This solution could happen much faster.